Traders from around the world, what's going on? It's me, Jeremy Alexander Newsome with reallifetrading.com. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. Not much to see here on the SPY. We got a new all-time high, a little bit of a cute white candle. Volume is doing its thing. Trend is being followed. Qs, new all-time high. I mean, this gap, how could we not go higher? Perfect bullish gap and go. Speaking of perfect bullish gap and go, today was Mentorship Monday, which means I record 3 hours of content, and we crushed this trade today on Michael Kors for almost 2 hours. Phenomenal gap, and we started playing this one early this morning. So Dustin, Bob, all those amazing guys who played this one, and girls, Jackie, anyone else who got a piece of this action. Entry was here, stop was here, exit was there. Yep, just a classic gap. Easy, nice move, nothing to see here. Perfect bullish gap and go. Now, that wasn't my only trade of the day. I also took PDCO and lost on this one. So, made 1.6, lost 0.8 on this guy. So, about 0.7 R on the day, profitable. And that was really it. So, we got in. When did we get in? Bullish. I'm sorry, bearish. Got in bearish here. Stop was originally there. And before, as it was popping, just got out market right around there somewhere. So, small profitable day, but a profitable day. Hashtag Mondays. Let's go talk at some stocks that you folks requested. Here's the list. Tesla on the list. Tesla inside day candle again today. I'm feeling like she's going to pop down here. That's my guess. I like today's gap up. Niels has a put sale. It's a little bit of a bracket trade. I mentioned back on the second after the earnings that we'd have an inside day, which we did get. And then today is almost an inside day candle. I would just say turn that hourly chart on and look for it to slowly grind higher. That's my guess. Yes, Tesla lost a lot of money over earnings, but people like buying Tesla. So buy low, sell high. Next on the list is MELI. Melie. This stock had a very nice bullish gap action. Very nice bullish gap and go on the previous Friday. Here's the 5-minute charts, and this one could have been played. A little bit of an expensive stock, around 200 bucks, but there was a few times where it kind of broke out. You'll see the 5-minute chart, right? Previous pre-market resistance, so it broke out of that, retested, popped, consolidated for like 2 hours, and then popped again later in the afternoon. Very good gap. So today it appears inside day candle on MELI. I'm gonna go back to that and really check it out. Oops, sorry. MELI, almost an inside day candle. So what we have to take into consideration is we're still in some type of awkward channel looking thing. So something like this, and then something like this maybe. And then probably some support and resistance right here. It looks okay. It looks kind of bullish to non-directional, which means I think it's going to go higher, but it's going to do it kind of in an ugly way. Good gap, good volume. I like the move. But I'm hopping in here to the hourly chart. If I'm going to play this thing bullish, pull up the exponential moving averages, turn off the extended hours just so I can see what that looks like. And yeah, it looks like it's bouncing off the 10. So if it broke above 269.44, stop would be about 262.44. So risking about $7 for my R, and then target 1 would be 293.83 on MELI. Next on the list, I had Priceline requested. PCLN, Priceline, chopping around. Is earnings tonight? Yes, it is. It is down 120 points right now, gapping down to 1782. That is a good gap, ladies and gentlemen, on Priceline. The challenge is I would love for it to open around 1860, which was a good year, but we're gapping down to 1782, which is really right at a daily support. So this blue line I've had in here forever at 1778. We're gapping down right to that price. You got a weekly moving average. You got the 50 right there at 1774. Looks like we're actually getting down there now. It is a strong gap. It is a gap and go, but it is gapping to a very massive daily support. The question will be how long will that support hold and what it'll do. It probably ends up bouncing off of there. We have all night and a lot of the morning to find out, but Priceline. A little bit of a buy low, sell high. It is a strong gap. Brad will be playing it tomorrow morning, but we will be cautiously keeping an eye on PCLN. Next on the list was some of the aerospace and defense. Very simple. Look for these to go higher. This was my analysis after the 2nd of November, simply saying, hey, bullish candle, let it pop, retest, and then look for a bounce. So that's pretty much what's happening. It broke out, pulled back, and we're working on it to bounce. You got some nice little hammer candles in here. So again, keyword would be if it pulls back to about the 309.50-ish area, look to buy the pullback with that gnarly bullish candle, and then set a stop probably somewhere below 307 for a shorter term move. Especially if we can break out the high, these last two candles, that would be a strong conventional move. Here's the weekly chart. Weekly still looks good. In fact, I know today is only Monday, but almost a perfect inside week. So yeah, Lockheed Martin looks pretty nice. Boeing doing what Boeing does, slow bullish churn higher. Trend is bullish, looks beautiful, buy the dips. Boeing probably makes new all-time highs by the end of the week. And weekly chart looks nice. Adrian's got a put sale. There's a lot of real life traders bullish on Boeing. Have a little bit of a new white soldier today. We're at some resistance, granted. But it'll probably just slowly keep grinding. So the trend is your friend on Boeing. Raytheon, pretty much the same thing. Ticker symbol RTN. Raytheon also, a few real life traders on this one, pretty bullish. Pretty good move. Very quick flash crash drop on earnings. And I say flash crash, I mean it dropped 10 points. Then immediately just got bought up. So it didn't really do anything from there. It didn't even hit the 100 simple. It's kind of incredible. Looks like a flag pattern these last 2 days. This will be an interesting day, however, because you have some support here. So if this support gets taken out, be a little bit bearish. If it starts making higher highs and higher lows, continue to be bullish. When I say a little bit bearish, I mean, you know, be bearish shorter term into 179 and then 178, kind of as like a day trade or a very short-term swing trade. Got 3 left. PRGO. Perigio. Here's the weekly chart, and it's a pharmaceutical company. Big resistance. Nothing amazing right there. It just looks bullish to neutral. I forget the gentleman who's in a put sale on this one, but I do like the gap up today on PRGO. If PRGO can break out of this high sometime soon, it would look to me like it's a little bit more bullish to neutral. And then the ultimate target, I should say ultimate, but target coming up approximately will be about 92.92. And I think earnings is around the corner. Yep, so you got a few days until earnings. So to keep that in mind, pretty volatile stock, can gap pretty nicely over earnings usually. So in between now and earnings, looks a little bit bullish to me. Got 2 left. GST. GST is gas star exploration. A lot of gas, a lot of energy. Had some great pops today. Tons of people made money on energies. I hope you were one of them. This looks good. I like the volume that came in. I like the high wave candle. I like the bounce off to 100 simple. GST, as far as an energy, looks solid. And here's SYY for my boy Johnny. And Cisco is the food and retail distribution. Cisco had a really gnarly bearish gap and go on earnings. This thing gapped down and immediately rolled over after about 30 minutes, which is weird because, you know, came into the 10 EMA and failed. We've never seen that before. And it traded down to the 50. So the weekly chart, we're at a resistance. It's kind of bearish to neutral for sure. I would actually look for a small bullish inside day candle tomorrow, maybe even Wednesday, Thursday, and then maybe a rollover. I think dividends probably another month and a half away. So Cisco, keep an eye out for that 50. Could this get bought up? The answer, absolutely. Will it get bought up? Time will tell. If it doesn't, and it doesn't start getting bought probably tomorrow or the next day, just keep your eye out for a short-term short move. That's my analysis, Johnny. Hope it was helpful. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning in to your Monday Real Life Stock Review. I will have another one for you on Wednesday, but Friday, taking the day off. I'm going to be in Las Vegas, hanging out with Brad, his wife, my girlfriend, other traders, I'm sure, and, you know, doing Vegas stuff. So, hey, you guys are amazing. I'll see you Wednesday. And until then, remember, love life, and trade it. Bye.